Today we're working on the fuel system for the 65 Impala. I lost the video of us putting the tank together with the new pump and sending unit. It's a Tanks Inc., I believe, fuel injection fuel tank built for this car. So we'll jump into where we started mounting the tank, and by the end of this video we should have a fuel pressure regulator over here somewhere, and we'll be one step closer to firing this thing up. Getting ready to put this gas tank up in the car. Decided to get some sort of foam. This is actually for a camper shell, but we wanted some foam so we're not rubbing the tank on the bottom of the car. And then we're going to put another strip right here on the straps just so we don't scratch the tank up, prevent any rust or anything from scratching through the paint. So we're going to get this foam on here, and then we'll set the tank up and see if we can get it bolted in there. Here's the tank bolted in. We had to make an extra trip to the hardware store because we got the wrong size bolts the first time. Looks pretty nice up in there. We've got to do a little bit of work. This crossbar here is bent a little bit, so we'll have to pull it down because the neck doesn't fit in this hole. But there is the tank mounted. The lines are a little bit different because originally this car had the sending unit came out of the front of the tank, and now it's up on top since there's a pump up there. The lines come out up here, you can kind of see them, and there's a sending unit over here for the fuel level. But that's all we got done so far. Now we're going to start working on plumbing it to the front of the car. We've got the gas tank up in the car, getting our lines hooked up to the sending unit. That's Y is for the vent, and then we got the feed line going up there, and this is the return, which we're going to run back up this passenger side frame rail. Getting ready to run these up to the front of the car, and then we'll probably start on either a fuel filter or a fuel pressure regulator. Okay, we got a fuel filter for the Impala, which is over here. It's just like a generic post-pump filter. It's -6 like everything else on the fuel line. What we're planning on doing is mounting it right in here somewhere on the frame rail so it's out of the way, and the fuel line can go up and over this cross member and stay out of the way of all the suspension stuff. So we're getting the drill ready. We're going to drill some holes in the frame. Okay, got one of the holes drilled, used a little rivet nut insert type of thing, so go ahead and get this other thing taken care of and get this mounted, and we'll see how it looks on there. Got our lines made and run to the filter. That one goes from the tank to the filter, and this one goes up over the frame rail, and we're going to run it up and get a fitting put on so we can attach it to the fuel rail. Okay, we got the fuel pressure regulator mounted on the firewall right here, and we've got one line made so far. This line goes right there, and we're just getting this is the return line, getting it tucked up under the frame rail, and it'll obviously just attach right about there. Once we get that attached, we'll show you what it all looks like, and it should look pretty clean when it's all done. Here is the fuel pressure regulator mounted in the car with the lines mocked up. We're going to take all this back apart because we still have to run all the lines for the turbos and stuff, and most of it's going to go under this intake. That's going to do it for this video. Fuel system's done, so the next video we'll be working on plumbing the turbos and probably radiator and all that stuff, just trying to get this thing so we can start it up and see what it's going to sound like. So thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment below.